The truth occurs.
Hi everyone. I wanted to talk to you about a court case that's coming up in the Supreme Court of the US on October 28th, which is Kurtzing versus Wiley and Sons. And I have a few articles here that you might want to check out about this court case, such as this one, Watch Out for This Supreme Court Case. Why would you want to watch out for it? Well, because depending on how things are ruled, it might really change a lot for everyone in the US. Basically what happened here was there was a guy called Supat Kurtzing who came from Thailand to study at Cornell University. And when he got there, he found that the textbooks were very expensive, so he had his family send textbooks from Thailand, which were much cheaper. And then he realized that he could probably also, sell these to other people and make a buck. So he started selling them on eBay, and he sold a lot of them. In fact, he made $1.2 million. So what's the problem? Well, Wiley and Sons, the company that made the books, is taking him to court saying that it's an infringement on their copyright. So how could this be a violation of their copyright? Well, what is being discussed here is what's called the doctrine of first sale, which means that the publisher has a copyright on the work that is created and gets a royalty when it is first sold to somebody. But that ends there. Afterwards, that person can resell it to somebody else. That's why you could buy a book and then resell it to your neighbor, or resell it to the used bookstore or whatever. So their control over the price and the royalty and all that ends at when that first sale is made for that individual copy or product. So it sounds like this Mr. Kurtzing did really nothing wrong, because he bought it from that company and then he resold it. So what's the problem? Well, apparently this doctrine of first sale only applies to things that are manufactured in the US. And there's been a precedent set in a case of the watch company Swatch versus Costco. Costco had bought Omega watches and then, sold them. Well, they bought them where they were cheaper and then sold them at a markup in the US. And the company said that they were violating their copyright because first sale is only within the US. So, I mean, this sounds really crazy. Like, you're not allowed to buy something that's made overseas and then resell it. This is really crazy because, everything is made overseas. So, without express permission from the manufacturer, as in, if you bought it directly from the factory or the publisher, you're not allowed to resell it overseas. So, this could affect a lot of things, such as eBay. They're saying this could be the death of eBay, Craigslist, really, you name it, anything. Used bookstores, yard sales, thrift shops, flea markets. Could this really put an end to basically people reselling items to each other? It seems so nuts and unlikely that I'd like to think that there's no way that this could happen. But then again, there have been a lot of cases in the last couple of years of people getting their yard sales shut down for not having a permit, even their lemonade stands. Even some poor girls who were selling Girl Scout cookies got shut down for not having a permit to sell food. I think what this is just a corporations wanting to maintain an absolute monopoly. And as one of these articles point out, if this goes through, then what's to stop all these corporations from manufacturing everything overseas to make sure that they retain exclusive copyright and the exclusive right to sell those items? So that would just concentrate all of the selling power in the hands of corporations. And plus, it would be no good for the environment. I mean, they're always telling us to reduce, reuse, recycle. But obviously you can't do that if you can't resell your stuff on Craigslist. You have to put it all in the garbage, so that can't be good. Anyway, I'm going to keep an eye out on this case and see what happens. It's very strange that they had a precedent, and the lower courts have already ruled in favor of Wiley and Sons, and that's why it's now at the Supreme Court. So it really may be that things are about to change very drastically. Anyway, it's just so crazy that I can't even believe this is happening. I want to let you know, and let me know what you think. And thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you next time.